Hello, hello, welcome back to Moonlit Path Tarot. So I think we'll change it up today, and I think we'll do how are people viewing you? What are people's opinions of you? How are you being viewed? By either, I don't know, people around you in your community, just the people in your energy. So Spirit, for the collective, please tell me, how are people viewing them at this time? Okay, the Tower, what else? Okay. So people are viewing you as having gone through something very difficult. They view you as going through some kind of change, some kind of uncomfortable change for sure. And that maybe you don't know exactly how it's going to turn out or where you'll end up. So this talks about needing to trust your intuition. So they see you as going through some kind of a tower moment, but that you're still relying on your intuition and not letting it break you. Tell me what else, Spirit. Tell me more about how the people are viewing the collective at this time. What about this Tower moment in the Moon? Okay, Ten of Cups. What else? Five of Cups. Okay. So you may have gone through a breakup recently. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. People are viewing you as going through some kind of ending of a family, because this talks about emotional fulfillment, happiness. This is the happy family card. And then this is being abandoned, feeling left out in the cold. Feeling on the outside. And then the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck is like rest, recuperation, taking a time out. It's also my card of letting me know that you're protected, right? Because all of these spears are trying to come through and they're trying to pierce her, but they never are, right? They never get to. So she is protected, her heart is protected, but people view you as going through a hard time right now, going through a tower moment, maybe with the ending of a relationship. So tell me more. How else are people viewing the collective at this time? Ooh, very hard worker. What else? How else are people viewing my collective at this time, Spirit? Ooh, oh shiz. Oh shiz. Actually, these two flipped out too, so I'm going to take that too. All right, so people are viewing you as putting in a lot of hard work to something. You are taking yourself from the student to the master, because this is taking what you've practiced or taking what you've studied and putting it into practice and actually doing it and making money and being successful. And this is somebody who's a homebody, somebody who is self-made. Could be a single parent, doesn't have to be. But this just talks about somebody who's very grounded, stable, wealthy, somebody who can make a house a home. So they view you as working very hard on something that's going to make you a lot of money. And then this also came out, which is the World, which is the happy ending card with the Three of Swords, which is very contradicting, but also not really, right? Because this tells me that people are viewing this as your days of heartbreak, your days of like, you're closing out cycles. You're closing out cycles with this abandonment, with this family situation that didn't work out previously, and that you're going to get a happy ending. People view you as the happy ending is coming to you, right? Like, even though you may be going through this tower moment, you may be going through a hard time, people can see the hard work you're putting into either getting your life together, into your business, into a hobby that you've started, into something that can make you a lot of money, and just focusing all your time and energy on that. And then bottom of the deck, Page of Cups, which is, it's like a youthful optimism, right? It could be a new relationship that's coming, or it could be somebody who's daydreaming about you, or this could just be your energy. You're daydreaming about something. But right now, people view you as having gone through something very difficult and kind of pulling yourself out of that, and the difficult times kind of coming to an end, right? Because this talks about, this is a literal happy ending card. So people are going to view you as getting a happy ending, even though you've recently had your heart broken. How else are people viewing my collective at this time, Spirit? Fair. Okay. People are viewing you as being very fair. This is Libra. So far on the table, we've got air, we've got earth, we got Pisces, we got earth, we got earth and Libra. Okay. So basically, people are viewing you as being very balanced. People are viewing you as being very just, being very fair. So people don't view you as somebody that's like unfair and like does dirt to other people. You know what I mean? People are viewing you in this very abundant, beautiful, single, happy energy. So you might be single right now, and you might be working very hard on something so you can get to this point of harvesting your abundance, right? Harvesting the seeds you've planted, because this is a fruitful harvesting energy. But with the way that people view you, is they just view you as being very single. Also with the owl, this talks about wisdom. wisdom. So they view you as being very balanced, very fair, and I almost said very fair and very wise. And then bottom of this deck, which is Two of Wands, which is planning for your future, right? So they view you as planning for your future and taking action towards your goals. I don't know why I can't speak today. I don't know what my problem is. Don't give me a break here. All right, let's get a couple more. How else are people viewing my collective? Wow. Holy crap. People respect you. People have a very high opinion of you, collective. People view you as, this is a new beginning. This is a creative spark of passion. This is, I'm relating over here. So you're doing something. You're working hard on something that's a hobby. It's a job. It's something that it's a talent of yours or something that can make you a lot of money, right? And people view you, you're going to be successful from this. Whatever this is that you're putting all this hard work into, people around you can see how much this is going to pay off for you because you're very talented at whatever it is you're doing or whatever it is you got going on, whatever it is you're spending your time and energy on, you're going to get a return on investment. You just are. Because this talks about the creative spark of passion, a brand new beginning. But this talks about, it could be a divine masculine. You're getting ready to meet a divine masculine, but I'm really just reading this as your own energy, which talks about investing in yourself. This is also the divine masculine to this. So again, you may be getting ready to meet a divine masculine. That is very possible. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like this can't be a love reading. It absolutely can. I'm seeing this as you kind of leaving a past love and maybe you're coming into a new one. But really, even though you have divine feminine and divine masculine, which is a wealthy couple. So if you are getting ready to meet somebody, this is somebody who is equally yoked to you, your energetic match, not something you're going to have to pull up out of the dirt to get to your level. Absolutely not. But as far as people and how they view you as very successful, and whatever it is that you're putting this work into, it's going to pay off with this 10 of Pentacles cup, with this King of Pentacles, because he's wealthy, he's generous, he has money to give to other people, and it's like you start here and you end here, right? So like the creative spark of passion, the brand new idea, the seed of potential, kind of like the Ace of Pentacles, and then you get to the King of Pentacles where you can harvest it all, this harvesting energy, this Nine of Pentacles, right? So they view you as putting in a lot of work to something that's going to make you very successful. So I actually think this is a good place to leave this. So now what we'll do is I will get some significant numbers and some initials. And if you get either your initials or initials that are significant to you or numbers that are significant to you, great. But if you don't, that's okay. This can still very much be your reading. I just kind of look at this as extra confirmation. So tell me down in the comments, how does this relate to you in your situation? I love reading about it. And then if it did resonate, take a second to like and subscribe, because when you engage with me, obviously it helps me out, but it also helps you out because it helps me attune to you spiritually, which makes the readings more accurate. All right, so for the numbers, we have 2. We have 20, we have 2, we have 4, 10, and 3. So 22, or angel number 222. So we have 234 actually. And don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that ascending number angel 234 is like a sign that you're meant to take your hobbies. Again, I could be off, so double check this. Don't take my word for it. Make sure that it's correct. I just don't have anything in front of me where I can verify it. But I do believe the ascending number 234 is like a sign of abundance, like you're taking something from a hobby to a passion, or you're getting ready to make some kind of money, or that you are on the right path and your team is supporting you in what you're doing. So we have the numbers 2, 3, 4, 10, 20. So again, 2, 3, 4, you could be seeing those numbers. You could be 34, 32, 22, 23, 43, 42, in your 40s, 30s, and your 20s. The 20th could be significant. The 10th could be significant. The 4th, the 3rd, or the 2nd. Or we have 2, which is February, Aquarius and Pisces. 3, which is March, Pisces and Aries. 4, which is April, Aries and Taurus. 10, which is October, Libra and Scorpio, or again, the number 20. All right, so for the initials we have, this one wanted to come flying out. X, C, W, M, T, J, R, Q, B, Y, P, G, another R, D, F, N, another C, another Y, we'll do a couple more, Z, L, another G, another T, U, another D, another M, we'll just do a few more, A, another B, another F, another A, let's see, and O. All right, so we have X, 2 C's, W, 2 M's, 2 B's, 2 T's, J, 2 R's, Q, 2 Y's, P, 2 G's, 2 D's, 2 F's, N, Z, L, U, 2 A's, and O. All right, collective, that is where I will leave this reading for you. Feel free to check back for the next one. And as always, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul.